you want to go from this to this. Well, let me show you how to do it. Hello everyone, my name is Maybelline Colourstay and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. Please tell your friends, share the video with your family, and yeah, hit on that notification button so that you don't miss out on any other content that I'm going to be posting going forward. If you are new here, my channel is dedicated to the glass wearers. While people who wear makeup as well can watch the channel, but I also focus more on the glass wearers just to help them here and there to apply makeup, hints and tips on what to do as a glass wearer, especially if you have a very limited eyesight like myself. My glasses are thick. You wouldn't see because there's technology nowadays, but yeah, my eyesight is very bad, so without my glasses I cannot see properly when I'm applying makeup. I have to get very close to the mirror in order to see what I'm doing. So for the most part of this video, I'm going to be keeping my glasses on and only taking them off where I need to do the eye area or the sides of my face. That's the only time I'm going to keep them off. Otherwise, I'm just going to be keeping them on so that I apply my makeup flawlessly. So yeah, you can do the same if you're applying your makeup and you have very limited eyesight, because I think I'm a -6 and a -6.5 in either of the eyes, you know. So yeah, you can use the same tips to help you apply your makeup flawlessly like everybody else. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get to today's video. To start off, you need to prime your face. What a primer does is it helps to just prepare your face. I've obviously moisturized and put on some serum and a moisturizer and some sunscreen. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be prepping my face for the makeup so that my makeup just sits properly and it's able to just absorb on the face. In order to prime my face, I'm just going to be using the Prime and Fine from Caprice Cosmetics. This is the product, and what it says is it prepares the skin, improves makeup wear, and it replenishes the complexion. So I'll just spray this on my face. It actually smells really good. Okay, it smells really good, and they say it's lightweight. So I'm just gonna let this dry. My primer has dried down a bit. I don't want it to be too dry. And then the next step is for me to apply my foundation. Today I'm using my all-time favorite, yes, because it's the girl that she thinks she is. It's just one of those makeup that has never let me down. It's my go-to at any day, and that is the Estée Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. It does what it says, guys. It stays in place. And we hug people. Oh no, we no longer hug people. Don't hug anyone. There's COVID. So we no longer hug people. Before, we used to hug people, and other people's makeup would actually get transferred in other people's clothes. And you can imagine hugging somebody in the morning and then the next thing you've got makeup stains. Oh, okay, it's not needed. So what I'm gonna do first before I apply the makeup actually is, I think you can see that my face has some hyperpigmentation. I actually suffer from a lot of hormonal acne. So yeah, I'm just gonna cover that with a concealer, a very dark shade of a concealer. So I'm just gonna do that first before I apply my makeup. What I'm using to do that is I'm using the Estée Lauder Double Wear InstantFix. This concealer is very expensive, but it does the job. So actually, let me just put my glasses on so I see exactly what I'm doing. See guys, this was what I was talking about. The struggle is real. So yeah, let me just dot wherever I have spots, which is a lot. I'm just gonna let that dry down a bit. I'm just gonna let that dry down a bit, and then I'll apply my foundation. My foundation is actually running because I had put it on my hand before I started the process. Okay, now back to the foundation. To apply the foundation, I'm just going to be using the Real Techniques Mini Expert Face Brush. Like I said, for the glass wearers, I'm just going to be giving you hints and tips, and this is one of them. A smaller brush, a mini brush, a travel brush, whatever you call it. I like to use these because what they do is, I'm using a mirror, right? So if you wear glasses, you know the struggle of having to put your makeup and use a mirror. You get to a point where you have to come very close to the mirror, and the handles of the brush actually hit against the mirror. So these brushes are mini brushes, or travel brushes, if you may call them that. They assist you to just apply your makeup properly without having to hit the mirror so many times. And guys, if you're a glass wearer, little is actually a lot. You actually don't want to apply a lot of makeup if you wear glasses, because you know what happens with the transfer. You'll get your foundation transferring onto your glasses very easily if you actually apply a lot. So less is more. You start with less anyway, and you apply as you go along. Don't forget your neck, because with me, my neck is actually a little lighter than my face. Reason is that I hardly wear revealing clothes. I'm always covered up. It's like I stay in Alaska or a very cold place. I don't know, I've never been keen on showing a lot of skin. So my body is just two-toned. So now for the forehead area. Gosh, this hair. And if you're wearing a weave like me, just make sure you blend properly so that the hair area as well receives some love and attention. Oh gosh, this hair is all over the place. Maybe it's time to put a headband, or I just brush it all this way. Just a little bit more. My forehead is very shiny. I don't know why. But I think you can see the difference. Unfortunately, I have to take my glasses off now. But what you don't want to do as a glass wearer is you don't want to apply a lot of makeup on your nose. The reason why you don't want to do that, it's because you don't want a lot of makeup transfer. So whatever excess you have on your brush, that's the one that you would apply to your nose, like how I'm doing now. I'm just taking what's ever it's left on the brush. I'm not applying new makeup on the nose area. This is a full coverage foundation, so I think it should, one coat should be enough. It's actually very hot here, so let me just open some cold air. Guys, these brushes, I'm actually working on getting myself a set of mini brushes because you don't always find them, you know, readily available for us. So yeah, whenever you get them, you just need to grab them because they come in very handy. So let me just put my glasses on just to see if I've applied everything correctly. Oh, okay, see why forehead, it's not blended properly. Should actually put on a headband just to avoid these areas. So let me put on a headband. Okay, I actually had to go and put on a headband because my hair was not complying. Okay, I'm just gonna put on a little bit of makeup, especially in my forehead area. That's the area that normally just greases the most because I have oily to combination skin, so I can really use extra makeup on my forehead because it gets very oily. And also in the areas where the hyperpigmentation is, I just need to apply a little bit extra. Keeping your glasses on just helps you to just see. And if you noticed, I also didn't use that much. I'll tell you why I conceal my lips. Because I've got dark lips. I've got very dark lips. So when it's time for me to apply my lipstick, you know, I want it to pop. So that's the reason why I'm actually, that's the reason why I'm putting foundation on them, so that when it's time for me to actually put on my lipstick actually gives off that actual true color. I look very strange right now. So after I'm done with putting my makeup using my foundation, using a mini expert brush, I go in and use a wet beauty blender. The beauty blender just helps to just make sure that we get rid of the excess foundation, because sometimes you can put too much foundation on your face. So the beauty blender just helps to get rid of smooth everything up. And it's a wet beauty blender. You see, there wasn't much excess because I tried to use as little product as I can. But yeah, my battery is actually running out quickly, so I'll just quickly do everything. And the next step is for the eyes. And for the eyes, I'm actually not gonna use the other part. This is the Estée Lauder Double Wear InstantFix concealer. This concealer has two sides to it. It has a hydra prep, which is this. You use this just to prep your eyes. it's very good because concealers are very drying. They're drying to the eye area, so you use this to prep first and then you apply the concealer side. So for the purpose of this video, because I had used an hydrating eye cream before I applied my makeup, I'm just going to use the concealer first and not going to use the hydra prep. So I'm just going to apply the concealer underneath my eyes, because as a glass wearer you just want your eye area to be a little bit bright. So that's the reason why you apply your concealer, to brighten up the under eye. Glasses, they cast shadows. They cast shadows on the eye area, so you want to bring back life into the areas of the eye. And also apply them here, the fine lines, and also on the forehead area. I actually used 2 concealers because this one, it does have a little bit of darkness to it, but I also go in with the L'Oreal Infallible More Than a Concealer. This is actually a full coverage concealer, so I just mixed the 2 just to give me that brightened up look that I'm looking for. You don't have to, you can just leave them as one concealer if you want to. So you just need to let that dry down a bit. So I'm just gonna let that dry down a bit and then blend out. Okay, to just make sure that my beauty blender is a bit wet, not too much, but just a bit, I'm just gonna use a setting spray to just wet everything, and then I'm gonna blend. I don't use a concealer on my nose because I wear glasses. Like, how are people gonna see anyway what I have under on the nose area? So I don't go there. And you just make sure you just drag it up. Don't drag it to the point where it gets to your hairline. Just drag it to and drag it down your nose. That's where your glasses sit, here. So just make sure that the concealer, you kind of drag it a bit, because you're gonna set that area. So it's the setting that actually makes your glasses stay in place and don't move up and down. It looks crazy, but as they say, trust the process. Okay, so to make sure that the under eye area and all these areas where you've applied your concealer don't crease, you just need to make sure that you set that area with a setting powder. And okay, I just want to wipe my hands off. Oh, makeup can be so dirty. And okay, it's getting a little bit cold. To set everything, I'm using the Revlon Candid Anti-Pollution Setting Powder in the shade 001. So I just use this brush. This is the Real Techniques. It's a contour brush, but I can use it on my under eye. Okay, that was actually a lot of powder that I put in here. But anyway, then you can take any other brush that you have. I'll take this brush and I'll just brush everything. Oh, this is the Real Techniques mini multitask brush. So it's the multitasker. You can do anything with it. Let's put my glasses back on. Oh, okay. Not too bad. I'm actually gonna put my glasses on. Yeah, looks good. And I'm just gonna contour my face. And to contour my face, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Long Wear shaping stick. I bought this ages ago. And I'm just going to contour my face. Contouring is, it's not a one size fits all. It depends on your face shape and it depends on how you want your face to look. So with me, I want my face to actually have those shadows. So that's what it does. It creates shadows on your face so that you look slimmer and snatched. So I'm just going to go ahead and contour. And to contour, I just look at the top of my ear and I come down the hollows of my cheekbones. You also need to contour your forehead, guys, just to create those shadows, because and for us double chin chicks and team round face, what I do is I contour the hollows of, you know, my cheek area. So I go in here and I go in here, and also because I have a double chin, I just create some shadows here by just drawing a triangle and just bringing everything down. And when you're blending as well, you're just going to bring everything down. So just make sure your blending game, oh okay, that fell. Just make sure that your blending game is on point, because we do not want to see that contour line. That's why I'm keeping my glasses on. So I'm just gonna go ahead, and I can use a brush if I want to. Oh, rather not. I love brushes, but beauty blenders do an even better job than. Now that I'm done with the contouring, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually use my, where is my, okay, yes, my bronzer. This is the Woolworths Beauty Face Bronzer, and it's in the shade Bronze. It gives you that glow. So where I have contoured, I'm actually gonna apply my bronzer. And you also apply the bronzer on the perimeters of your face. Gosh, guys, where am I getting this English? So you just apply your contour there. It gives you that dark effect. I don't know if you can see it on camera because I'm looking in the mirror and I actually see it. It looks very good. And I do not contour my nose, guys. I mean, why? Who's gonna see it? I'll just highlight just for the, you know, sake of, but I don't really do all those fancy things. Okay, the next step will be your brows. People prefer to do them before, others prefer to do them after. Team after. So to start off with my brows, I'm going to be using the Rimmel Brow This Way. This is a clear brow gel, and I'm just going to use that to just comb up my eyebrows. My eyebrows were just trimmed, I think like 2 weeks ago. They were not trimmed to my liking, but they were trimmed. You know, that's the reason why I have trust issues with doing my brows at an establishment, that does brows, because sometimes they get it right and other times they don't. Okay, so I also like to do this process with my glasses on because brows are very tricky. And today I'm just going for that fluffy brow look because it's all natural. And like I said, glass wearers, we are all team natural. And brows, let me tell you, as a glass wearer, brows are everything, guys. Because even if you don't put a lot of makeup, or even if on days when you don't put makeup, if you've got your brows done, I mean, your frame looks different. I don't know if you get me, but if you wear glasses, I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. They shape your face. That's what they do. My brows, they grow in a very different way. And to do my brows, I'm also using the Rimmel Brow Pro Micro. This is actually a good pencil. All for natural brows, and this does it. So I'm not going to show you the entire tutorial. I'm just going to highlight below and above, and then I'm just going to fill in because, like I said, I'm going for that natural brow. Okay, the next step, it's up to you. If you want, you can use a concealer to just clean everything off, but I just don't. I don't like using too much of a concealer. It depends. Some days if I want my brow to just pop, then I'll use a concealer to clean up. But yeah, when I'm doing a fluffy brow, there's really no need for me to do that. I just leave them as they are and just clean them up with a cotton tip or a cotton bud, whatever you call it. This is what I actually use. And because I've already applied my makeup, I'm not going to use some micellar water because it's gonna take everything off. So yes, these are my brows done. And after the brows, we do the eyes. Now we're doing the eye area. I'm just gonna quickly rush through this. And to prime the eyes, I'm gonna be using the Wet and Wild eyeshadow primer. This is what I use for the eyes. And guys, I'm not very big on eyeshadows, so I'm just gonna apply this to prep the eyes. And I use my finger. Like, your fingers are very warm, so they help whatever product you're applying on your eyes to just blend really, really quickly. So I'm just going to be using this mirror very up close because yeah, eye problems. Because I'm going to be using eyeshadow sticks, I'm not going to be using a lot of eyeshadow primer. It's not going to work. So I just need something that's going to help them to just pop. Where are my eye brushes? Let me just put on my glasses again. I don't know what it is, but I bought it on Take-A-Lot. I don't know the name of the brush, but it's this type of brush that I'm gonna use to apply. Maybe I should go for, I'll use a Silky Shimmer, the Colourstay Glaze eyeshadow. And just for the base, For the base, I'll just use a neutral brown color. And I don't know if I can do this, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm born. Or maybe no. Let me just use a purple color. I'll use the Smooth Matte eyeshadow, which is the Velvet Stick. So for the base, I'll just use this and just blend it up. This color is called the Stone Age. Okay, I'll use the Stone Age just on the overall eyelid. Guys, I just hope my battery doesn't run out. And on top of that, I'm gonna be using, okay, this is the shimmery one. Yes, this is the shimmery one. So I'll actually use that as a pop-up color. And then for the outer corner, I'll be using this brown color just on the V part of the eye. This is the Ghost Town color. This eyeshadow actually has a lot of fallout. That's the only thing I can. And because I do my eyes last, it just becomes a bit of a problem. You have to blend it in really, really well. Oh, and another trick, if you do your makeup first and then you do your eyes last, put a lot of setting powder underneath the eye area and then the nose area, so that whatever falls in there, you just take your brush and you just sweep it off when you're done. Because I'm going to be using the same Ghost Town to just make sure that I just buff everything up. I really can't see what I'm doing. I'm just praying that it'll all come together. And then I'm gonna use this baby here to just put everything together. Oh guys, this is so difficult. I'm just gonna put this at, this is gonna give me that, you know, that little shimmer glow that I'm looking for. And you just put this on your eye. It opens up the eye also as well. So you can also use your fingers to just blend everything. Same here. I mean, cut crease for who? And you just use your warm fingers to just blend. Oh my god, it fell. Revlon, how could you do me like this? This pencil wants to be ghetto. Okay, let's see. Oh gosh, very messy. It's actually coming out good, but I don't know now, since it just won't abide. So maybe if I do like this. Guys, you see the struggle of wearing glasses? Just so that I can see what I'm doing. I just use this to just And yeah, I think this looks good. I don't know, but you know, that's the beauty of wearing glasses, because you get to cover whatever did not come out perfectly. So guys, the devil is working overtime on this channel. My phone switched off again and I managed to lose some footage that I thought I was shooting. I think the last that you saw me was when I was doing my brows. So my eyes actually. So I did the eyes, I'm done with the eyes, and I did the lips. And for the lips, I mixed a combination of these two lipstick, and I also used a gel liner, if I can find it. That's if I can see. Okay, something fell. It's okay. I used this smudge gel liner, so that's the one I used to outline my lips. So yeah, the devil is working overtime, but he shall not succeed. Yeah, so this is the look, guys. Before I put my glasses on, I just want to do, okay, my setting spray ran away, so I just want to do the final setting spray and then I'll put my glasses on. Let me just, where's this brush where I had my glasses on? Let me just add in a little bit of blush on that area, because like I said, we can get away with blush because yeah, that's where the glasses sit. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my face, and to set the face I'm using the Maybelline Long Lasting Fix. This spray is just bomb. Yeah, it's a setting spray, it sets everything and it gives you that glow. So I'm just gonna spray this all over my face and then I'm gonna wait for it to dry, and yeah, this makeup tutorial will be almost over. And just be generous with it. Be generous with it, because you're gonna see the results anyway. When it dries down, you're really gonna see how the look will actually be like flawless and glowing. So let me just wait for this to dry down and then I'll put on my glasses and I'll show you the final look. I've got my glasses on, and I think the only thing that is missing on this look will be the highlighter. Like I said, I've applied my setting spray, so I can apply a little bit of highlighter on just the nose bridge. Not that I need to, I mean, as a glass wearer, like, your glasses are sitting here, so it's not gonna make that much of a difference, but it looks good, so I'll do it. So I'm just gonna use this Essence Rose Edition, and I'm gonna be using this color as a highlighter. So just a small one. On the Cupid's bow. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really just giving that shiny lip effect. Yeah, and guys, this is the finished look. I hope you like it. I hope you try it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Interact with me, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video.